German mothers do what? Stay with me to know it. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Have you watched my last video? It is a vlog about my day as a part-time working mother in Germany. Don't forget to check it. Bye. Ainda não é o bye, Miguel. If you don't know me yet, I'm a Portuguese living in Germany, married to a German, and we have almost 2 years old baby boy. And my channel is for foreign mothers living in Germany. And on today's video, I'm going to take you on a bicycle ride with our little lion, how we call our son, in Heidelberg, which is a big open area with planted fields here in Heidelberg. We are almost arriving. This is a place where I like to go for a run or to drive bicycle. And on today's video, while we are driving in Heidelberg, I'm going to tell you some things that German mothers do that are different for me. Some of them really won me over, but others not that much. Let's see what I'm talking about. Inside Heidelberg, you can also find many stands selling fresh fruits and vegetables. But there is one, there is always here, is this one. Today doesn't look like open, but it has something, but it's there. Fresh and really tasty fruits and vegetables. I don't know, strawberries, tomatoes, salad, whatever. You find here a lot of stuff. Oh. So, before going into the real deal, I really want to state that these 5 things that I'm going to list are decisions, behaviors and actions that I perceive as belonging to the German culture. However, this is my opinion and my way of seeing things. This could be normal also in other cultures, and another thing is that for me, these are things that the majority of German mothers, women mothers do, but as you know, nationality doesn't mean that you are all the same. So I believe that many other German mothers don't do those things that I'm going to list. I just wanted to say this before starting it. And the first one is to breastfeed in public. In my opinion, and from what I have seen, German mothers don't have any problem in breastfeeding in public. And sometimes this might mean with some kind of cover, but very often also not. And I remember when I was in my prepartum class, I was a foreigner and there was another foreigner mother, but she was from Austria, which is here near. The teacher, who was Hebamme, is the same as a midwife. She asked what is our opinion about breastfeeding in public, and almost everybody was like, no problem. The baby's covering your breast anyway, so I don't need anything. I could just breastfeed wherever. And I was very silent. I was not telling my opinion because at first because I'm foreigner and I never know exactly what is kind of seen as positive or negative, so usually I wait. But I'm also breastfeeding in public, or I did it, now I'm not doing it anymore, but with something covering me. Yeah, and that's already a step from my mother. For example, she was just breastfeeding me at home and seated on a specific place. And I was breastfeeding almost everywhere, but I had to have something covering me and my baby. Yeah, so let's ride into the next. Our Little Lion's bicycle chair is the carriage from Hamax, and we are really happy with it. On my website you can find all reasons why this is the perfect bicycle chair for us. Queres água, Miguel? Sim? Vamos parar para beber água? Now that our little lion is drinking some water, I'm going to jump into the second point. And the second point is that German mothers are very active in terms of playing in the playground with their children. They will dress comfortable shoes, trousers, tops, and other clothing so they can slide and they can run and everything. I come from Portugal, and there you will also see some mothers doing that, but usually fathers. And I think this is something that German mothers won me over because I'm not caring that much which kind of clothing I wear, especially if I'm with my son, playing with my son, going to playgrounds and whatever. And I try to play with him as much as I can, even if of course he has much more energy than I do. Yeah, but I would think this is something that they won me over. So the third point is that little lion is not happy. I think he wants to see a cow, but cows are really far. I'm not going to drive that much. Okay, so the third point is that German children are allowed. Tem barulho ali, não é? So German children are allowed to walk barefoot from a very young age. I think from when they start walking. So for me this is something very different and okay, if this happens once or something, it's no problem, but I will not actively take out my son's shoes and tell him you should now walk barefoot here. And I understand children should walk without shoes to feel the different surfaces. This is important also for their development and learning process, but it has to be on asphalt. I see them, sometimes they have like really dark feet and some adults do that also in Germany. So there's something you see sometimes, I don't know if it's from Heidelberg. People do that here and in other cities, maybe not. We lived also in Stuttgart, and actually, to be honest, in Stuttgart I haven't seen that many people walking without shoes as I've seen in Heidelberg. Yeah. I don't know, but I guess this is not something that German. I believe that you would see this in other countries also. So, okay, we are going to ride bicycle because he wants to and because I want to show you also more about Neuenheimerfeld. See you on the fourth point. Oh, if you like my shirt, Expat Mama, this is my design and I sell those collaborating with Spreadshirt on my website. There is more than shirts. Check my website, abuebymarga.com, to see all my Expat Mama products. Já tá, Miguel, já estamos a andar de bicicleta. And now we arrived here and I'm going to talk to you about the fourth point. which is the fact that German mothers organize a lot of gatherings with the babies. I had many organized from my colleagues from the pre-partum class and from the postpartum class also. And they are really nice and simple. I remember one of them just had like some cheese, drinks and pretzel, maybe some grapes also, and then we were just there with our babies breastfeeding and talking about mother stuff, and they were really nice. It's a little bit pity that I couldn't make it to all those gatherings because they were like, I don't know, once a month or something they were organizing something. It's just nice, and I don't think this is something normal from where I come from. You meet with your friends, but not like with the whole class from the prepartum. And this is something I find really positive here in Germany. So now let's go to the next and last point. Oh. Sorry. Almost had an accident right now. Like Portuguese just driving, and I haven't seen. It was my fault, but nobody was angry. I said I'm sorry. Even if there is not that much traffic in Neuenhammerfeld, there are many types of vehicles: cars, bicycles, trucks, tractors, and even horses and donkeys. The fifth point and last is the fact that German mothers have their lives and their families' life, so for all members, plan on a calendar that usually is hanging in the kitchen. This type of calendar is very special, it's a family calendar, and there is a column for each member of the family, and you write everything there that they have to do, appointments, parties, I don't know, whatever. What is also interesting is that you get those calendars for free. You can also buy one a little bit more beautiful or more your taste online or in many shops. But o que é que foi, Miguel? É o corta-relvas. Lá vem carro. It's coming car, so I'm moving a little bit. Many other shops and pharmacies offer these calendars in the beginning of the year, and yeah, you can just use them. This is something that I'm not using yet, or I suspect that I will not do it because I'm very technological and I use Google Calendar. I use all Google stuff, but I also use Google Calendar, and you can see your calendar in every device, like tablet, computer, or smartphone, or just if you have connection to the internet in somewhere else's computer. So for me it's really practical, and that's what I'm using. You can synchronize the calendar with whoever you want. You can just synchronize kind of part of a calendar if you create a calendar just for that. So yeah, there are many options. He's really bored and I think I have to finish this video. And these were the 5 things that I want to tell you about. Of course, these were things that I see with my Portuguese biased eyes, and I don't want to say that these are good or bad things that German mothers do in Germany, but I just thought it is worth it to tell you about them. I hope you liked this video. I'm also posting very soon a video about what German mothers don't do. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to check all my videos about being a foreigner mother in Germany right here. And see you on the next video. Bye!
Bye!
Bye! He's saying bye also. Bye!